I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Micah chapter 1. Now, before I read, remember that chapter 1 and chapter 2 are the same prophecy, most likely. So keep that in mind. Chapter 1. Micah prophesies the downfall of Samaria and Jerusalem. The word of the Lord that came to Micah the Moreshethite in the days of Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, which he saw concerning Samaria and Jerusalem. Hear, all ye people, hearken, O earth, and all that therein is, and let the Lord God be witness against you, the Lord from his holy temple. For behold, the Lord cometh forth out of his place, and will come down and tread upon the high places of the earth. And the mountains shall be molten under him, and the valleys shall be cleft as wax before the fire, and as the waters that are poured down a steep place. For the transgression of Jacob is all this, and for the sins of the house of Israel. What is the transgression of Jacob? Is it not Samaria? And what are the high places of Judah? Are they not Jerusalem? Therefore I will make Samaria as an heap of the field, and as plantings of a vineyard. And I will pour down the stones thereof into the valley, and I will discover the foundations thereof. And all the graven images thereof shall be beaten to pieces, and all the hires thereof shall be burned with the fire. And all the idols thereof will I lay desolate. For she gathered it of the hire of an harlot, and they shall return to the hire of an harlot. Therefore I will wail and howl, I will go stripped and naked. I will make a wailing like the dragons, and mournings as the owls. For her wound is incurable, for it is come unto Judah. He is come unto the gate of my people, even to Jerusalem. So we got different imagery here, but it's basically the same old prophecy. Because Israel has fallen into idolatry and wickedness, they're going to be destroyed. God's going to lay them waste. So I do like the graven images thereof beaten to pieces, and all the hires thereof burned with the fire. So the hires thereof, this could be a reference to the people who are doing the work, but more likely it is the gifts that are being given. Because it says here, the hire of a harlot. In other words, the price of a harlot, that's what I mean, the money that is given. So not only will the images themselves be destroyed, but all the donations, all the sacrifices, all the money that is given to these pagan idols will be destroyed. Anyways, verse 10. Declare ye it not at Gath, weep ye not at all. In the house of Aphrah, roll thyself in the dust. Pass ye away, thou inhabitant of Sepher, having thy shame naked. The inhabitant of Zaanan came not forth in the morning of Beth-ezel. He shall receive of you his standing. For the inhabitant of Meroth waited carefully for good. But evil came down from the Lord unto the gate of Jerusalem. O thou inhabitant of Lachish, bind the chariot to the swift beast. She is the beginning of the sin to the daughter of Zion. For the transgressions of Israel were found in thee. Therefore shalt thou give presents to Moresheth-Gath. The houses of Achzib shall be a lie to the kings of Israel. Yet will I bring an heir unto thee, O inhabitants of Mareshah. He shall come unto Adullam, the glory of Israel. Make thee bald, and pull thee for thy delicate children. Enlarge thy baldness as the eagle, for they are gone into captivity from thee. Interesting. Okay, these last few verses are very interesting. I don't recognize most of these names, but it says here in the footnotes here. So in verse 10, we have, in the house of Aphrah, roll thyself in the dust. Now, Aphrah means dust or ashes. And then we have this in the footnote here. It says, each of the cities named in verses 10 through 16 will meet a fate appropriate to the meaning of its name. So Aphrah means dust or ashes, and it will be rolled in the dust. It will be beaten to dust. Now, I don't know the meaning of the rest of these names, but I'm interested now, and I may have to look them up and find out. We'll see. But I'm not even sure where all these cities are. Of course, Lachish, that's in the southwest of Judah. But also in verse 16, make thee bald and poll thee. That means to poll is to cut or thin the hair out. And then baldness as the eagle. I mean, the reason why a bald eagle is called bald is because of the whiteness. That the bald used to mean white, not lacking hair, but just white. This is why it became, when you're bald, your head's all white because you have no hair on it. But, so, interesting. We'll leave that here, and I'll see you in the next one.